with you, I've been on my everybody drop. When I drop, look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the win. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop you in your tracks. There's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
Welcome, everybody. I'm the coach. Up next, another ultimate challenge on EA Sports. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu.
And the Giants on 1st and 10. Their offense ready to go. Throwing on 1st down is Manning. It's complete to Golden Tate. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. It was kind of neat before the game to see Eli Manning and Larry Fitzgerald talking down on the field. Those two were Heisman Trophy finalists together back in 2003. Now, Jason White of Oklahoma actually won the Heisman Trophy that year, but Larry Fitzgerald out of Pittsburgh finished 2nd in the Heisman voting, and Eli Manning out of Ole Miss finished 3rd that season in college football. It'll be a loss of a yard, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
From the gun on 3rd down, Manning. This is Shepard on the catch. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
He's going to let this one go for Latimer. And got his man complete. Not quite enough that time. Maybe just try a lower start difficulty if you can and select. And the offense readies for a 1st down and 10. Manning now on 1st down. Finding Sterling Shepard for his 1st catch. He's at the 50. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. Okay, so you won't be going undefeated against this shot. And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. On 1st down, Manning. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. That one goes for 24 yards. A healthy Evan Ingram, that could be a great elixir for New York this year. A season ago, he only played in 11 games because of the injuries, 35 catches, which was a dip down from 2 seasons ago when Ingram caught 64 passes. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He completes it to Tate. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Well, you came up short in this one, but no worries. And the Giants on 1st and 10. Their offense ready to go. Manning to Barkley on the draw play. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense, when you're able to diagnose all your guys to the football and still. That's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Finds his tight end, Ingram. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Here's Jackson. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And just like that, another ultimate challenge has been defeated. Savor the victory, if only for a moment.
Hello, everyone. You're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, The Coach. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time. From the pause menu.
The offense for the Cowboys getting set to go on 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he's got this down to the 35. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. There he goes again. And finally taken down at the 15. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. The first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On the toss, it's Gurley. Getting the sense Charles are going to put a big in. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here come the Packers. Quarterback Aaron Rodgers. His crew at 7-2 after a Week 9 loss to Los Angeles, and that was out west. Now, you know, if you go back to the early part of the decade, Aaron Rodgers needed to use a silent count in a game in San Diego because the Charger crowd was so loud. Well, it might have been Phillip Rivers who needed the silent count in Week 9 because there were more Packers fans there. But, hey, the Packers did not perform well.
They certainly didn't. And remember, that's coming off that huge win at Kansas City. Another place hard to win because of the crowd. I wonder if maybe it was just a little bit too much, right? Maybe there was a letdown. The Chargers struggling. Remember, they had fired their offensive coordinator that very week. I wonder if the Packers just thought to themselves, we'll be okay out west with this one. And, boy, did they get surprised.
Aaron Rodgers, 161 yards and 1 touchdown. But, you know, coming off the field after the game, he said that was a good slice of humble pie, that 26-11 loss.
Didn't go down easy, though.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 45-yard line.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Rodgers now on 1st down. Complete to Jones. And I think the ball's out. And this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Geronimo Allison, the intended target. And now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but...
And the offense readies for a 1st down and 10. Here's Gurley now. Toss right. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Gurley. And some space here. Sheds off the tackle. And now running right through it. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. Take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And on his way to the end zone, shedding not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run. Making sure you power your way through. One-on-one tackle. No running back wants to go to the bench and say, I got stopped just short.
Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. And last year's rushing and total touchdown leader Todd Gurley caps it with his first of the game here. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken at his 4. And that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. They'll roll him out. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And great effort. Does he get burned for that in film? He fought through some tackles. End result, though, a fumble.
It's going to be one of those situations where he'll get yelled at about the fumble, but at the same time get a check mark for the extra effort. And so it's one of those tough, tricky things for coaches. You don't want to coach it out of them so much that you take away the effort. You just want them to be conscious of taking care of the football.
They'll try a handoff right with Gurley. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stopped that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And they're going to stop him short of the 1st down as he's tackled at about the 21. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here we go. It's Gurley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas 1st down. Oh, on the defensive side, that is so deflating.
Not only is it deflating, they've got to look in each other's eyes on that side of the ball and take each other's measure. You've got them backed up, perfect situation, and what they said to you on the other side is, we don't think you can stop us. Went ahead and got it in that position. That should never happen.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball at the back.
Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, Cowboys. Todd Gurley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And Charles, the 2nd time today that he has hit pay dirt.
And once you score the first one, there is that natural tendency, and there's also that eagerness to get back there again. Oh, he smells it. This guy smelled the end zone, and twice he's gotten there.
And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Shotgun now for Rodgers. The connection made. It's Graham. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Throwing is Rodgers, and Graham's got it. Complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down and less than a yard. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. It was Jason Pierre-Paul who was able to get him down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 30. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he finds his tight end, Graham. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Rodgers going to throw. He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. The 3-yard touchdown pass as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Nothing much more rewarding than that for a guy catching it.
Not at all. And with what we just saw there, that type of a one-handed catch, what's next? Maybe they go up and almost Velcro with their jersey in the ball. That's about all that's left. That play, simply spectacular.
So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Not much more impressive than that. This one fielded at the 5. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. Nifty move. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I know my grade school teachers never would believe this, but I can absorb a lesson. I think there's a lesson in this one. He's having a great day running the football, but occasionally they're going to find a way to stop you, aren't they?
Yeah, this time the defense stepped up in what's been so far a tough game for them. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps them pick up the first. Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. They go with Gurley on first down, but he goes nowhere. They bottle him up for a loss of a couple. And that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Well, with the kind of hack he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
On third down, they'll run it with Gurley. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Looking deep for Adams. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Well, unfortunately, no win on this attempt, but you can... And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. They try right side here, Gurley. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
That looked like a 2-deep coverage, which we call cover 2. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards back. So if you can break through the first level, you've got a chance to run before you encounter any type of resistance from the safeties.
We saw the example of it right there. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Packers take the field. Aaron Rodgers at the helm. 2019 marking his 12th season as the Packers starter. 15th season overall. Last year for Rodgers, 25 touchdown passes, just 2 interceptions. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. He completes it to Jones. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
This drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
They'll run it with Jones. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Now Jones. He gets away from one. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 55 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And we are tied at 7. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And some room to work. And they work this out past the 25. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Gurley again here on first down.
You know, has to be really happy after that play. The offensive line. To be able to create space in that situation when everything's jammed in and everyone knows you're going to run it, that's a big time play.
Because you're probably just thinking, hey, let's get to the 4 or 5 and get some breathing room, right?
That's all you're asking for. That's all your punter's asking for. Instead, he's not necessary now.
11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Here's Gurley.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits, and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Mayfield trying to get him up to the line as fast as he can. Now it's Gurley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there, first down. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now Gurley.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone. And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They run. It's Gurley. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down. Now a draw play for Gurley. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with 4th down and 1. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Todd Gurley with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Packers coming back out here offensively, and even though they lost in Week 9, they're still at 7-2 and still on top of the NFC North, so probably not too much to read into that Week 9 loss.
Interesting week for the NFC North with everyone losing. Remember earlier this season?
And he's into the clear. The 30, 10, touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with his second touchdown here in this first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Let's go.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Fights through, and now a crease. He's at the 40, past the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Todd Gurley on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys are able to regain the lead. Boy, the action just coming fast and furious right now. If you got up to go get a drink from the fridge, you picked the wrong time. 2 long touchdowns.
Yeah, and that's how you answer a one-play drive with a one-play drive of your own. And you're exactly right. If you step away from the action, my dad took me to a Major League Baseball game when I was 8. I needed to go to the bathroom. Of course, while we're in the bathroom, grand slam home run.
Well, it tends to happen that way, doesn't it?
Yeah, my dad still hasn't forgiven me.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. And, Charles, you can't really fault him. He's over 100 yards already. He's not the reason they're losing.
And that is really unusual because ordinarily when you set the tone this way and have run it this effectively, usually your team's in control. So it's a very strange situation. And you're right, you can't fault him. He's done a great job for his team thus far.
I'm guessing he's saying, feed me on the sidelines. Now will they continue to do it? 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10, Jones. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Now a handoff for Gurley. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards and a
thanking him for that much space to rumble.
This carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, but not much room to operate. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Here's Mayfield running the option right. Shevik, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Baker Mayfield keeping it himself from 8 yards out. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
Vinatieri now for the point after. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So that drive, 4 plays. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. Past the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Here's Aaron Jones in the offense, trotting back out. He's had it work. Put it on the turf, Charles.
So I don't think they want to overreact to that fumble, because now you've got a guy that's played so well. You don't want to take him and limit his effectiveness by worrying about it too much. But it wouldn't surprise me at all if we saw him next week at meetings. He'd have a football with him at all times.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Rodgers. And his throw here's incomplete. Geronimo Allison the target there. And it's 3rd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. To throw, it's Rodgers.
Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. With it is Jackson. Look at the spin. And now running right through it. On the offense as they take over. And our focus now moves on to Larry Fitzgerald. They've got the lead. They haven't really had to utilize him all that much so far, but I guess if you're winning on the scoreboard, not too much to complain about.
Not at all, but you know those guys out wide. They want as many catches as they can possibly get. They may need him later on if things get a little tighter.
Yeah, so far, and that's caught inside the 30. A big pickup of 38.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield, flush to his right, looking for the end zone. In the final seconds of the first half, and the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Well done. You've defeated this ultimate challenge. Now, if there are stars still available, you can always replay the challenge again. Otherwise, it's time to move on to the next one.
Welcome into this Madden Ultimate Team Showdown. I'm your host, the Coach. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu.
The offense for the Cowboys getting set to go on 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. On the handoff, it's Gurley. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. And they give this time to the tailback. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara.
Yeah, once more, strong running, Excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. On third down, here's Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. That was a really good opening drive on a number of fronts. 10 plays, very methodical, set the tone. So fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Steelers' all-time leading passer and two-time Super Bowl champ Ben Roethlisberger ready to lead this offensive unit. And he's led them since his rookie year all the way back in 2004. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his second season, James Conner. A gain there of 21 yards.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On second down, Conner looking for space. And he only manages a couple here, down to about the 38-yard line.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
He'll get that one complete to Conner. And they move this all the way down to the 9. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty is going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
They go play action here on first down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. But it'll be 2nd and goal. A line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now it's Roethlisberger. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 5-yard touchdown as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Chris Boswell now for the extra point.
In both locker rooms, the coaches talked about setting the tone early. Didn't matter whether you started on offense or defense. In this case, the team that had the ball first did exactly that. Took it right downfield and scored.
So that, amazingly, a 17-play drive. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. From the 39, Mayfield. Oh, he stays up. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. A tight one, 8-7 our score after one on EA Sports. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Mayfield, he's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing, Mayfield. That's caught by Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, 40 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
So that about as lengthy a drive as you're ever going to see. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Pittsburgh Steelers trot back onto the field here. As we said earlier, they're 4-4 now, and they've won 4 of 5. Mike Tomlin, after the game, said a couple of interesting kind of funny things. Said, happy to be at 500 at the turn, trying to get that September stench off of us where they struggled. He said it's also good to be sitting at 4-4, and I never thought I'd hear myself say that.
And he's right about that, because when you're in Pittsburgh, you never expect to be 4-4, especially having to battle to get to be 4-4. So next up, road trip to face the LA Rams. Then they're at Cleveland for a big divisional game on a Thursday night. And then they're in Cincinnati before they host the Browns again at Heinz Field. Second meeting in a 3-week span. So a lot can go into what's going on with Pittsburgh right here, right now, this stretch. Forget the September stench. Can they all of a sudden have a November deodorant that they're proud of?
They'll try and run forward with Conner. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line, linebackers really work well together.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
On 2nd and 7, Mayfield airing this one. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 40. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. 61 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go band of brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations. Because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
11 yards there, first down. Running with Kamara. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. And now running right through it. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Well, let the natural light of today reflect that he is now getting into the end zone 2 times.
Look at you. You're a little Ralph Waldo Emerson, is that his name?
No, I was just going with the meteorologist. Said it was a day game. I'm here.
So that about as lengthy a drive as you're ever going to see. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things.
Looking for Moncrief, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. 20, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race, and he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick-6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. They'll try and run it with Gurley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. His throw incomplete. James Washington was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Again, it's Roethlisberger. And he finds McDonald. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. Complete to Washington. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. But it'll be 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. To throw again is Roethlisberger. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. Boswell signed to a 4-year deal prior to last season, but he struggled a little bit.
Yeah, do you think that they saw 13 of 20 when they signed him to a 4-year deal?
Not at all.
Needs a big bounce back in 2019 if he wants to see the end of that contract.
This will be fielded at the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Mayfield off the play fake. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Final play of the half, Mayfield. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And the offense readies for a 1st down and 10. Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the 2nd half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Gurley.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
They'll try and pick up the 1st with Gurley. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. They're led onto the field by a man who needs no introduction, Ben Roethlisberger.
An absolute prototype for what you draw up as a big, strong quarterback that has to stay in the pocket and make big throws with people all around him and even hanging on him, and still has that type of strength to get the ball downfield. Ben Roethlisberger, an absolute rock in the pocket, but he also can escape and make big plays that way as well.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. He's got the first down and more past midfield. The 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Conner, 63 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And there the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
Well, what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense, get them going in one direction, and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, he'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Here's Mayfield. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. But anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their... And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run, and the Cowboys have taken the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Handling a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do. Well, they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a 2-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he can get to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more 2-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to, because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They start the drive with Connor, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. From the 27, Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down. Smith-Schuster, by the way, became the youngest player in NFL history to reach 200 receptions. He accomplished that Week 9 in the victory over Indianapolis. to Vance McDonald. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, he usually gets it done. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Ben leaves to counter on the draw. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got Moncrief. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Roethlisberger going to get this one to Connor, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Roethlisberger got to get his guys to the line as quick as he can. Washington's got it.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Ben to throw again. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. We've got a little more than a minute to go, and I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime, if someone falls asleep on the defensive side, you might take advantage of that and get a big shot downfield, too.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Gurley again here on 1st down. And fights through one man. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Give them 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. Here's Gurley.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now it's Gurley. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. On third down, they'll run it with Gurley. It's a gain of 16 in the Dallas first down. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Not quite enough that time. Maybe just try a lower start difficulty if you can and select replay challenge.